last but not least, we have a viral story involving NFL wide receiver AJ Brown, who was the victim of grand theft. Is this grand theft? What exactly is grand theft?
I'll look that up, but I
Yeah,
think this will qualify as grand theft because it's in the thousands of dollars, whatever they stole.
yeah.
I would say that.
So AJ Brown had his vehicle stolen, and the person who stole his vehicle has since been caught and arrested. But that wasn't before AJ Brown hopped on to social media to issue a threat to the individual who stole his car. So it says Philadelphia Eagles star AJ Brown's stolen car reportedly found, suspect arrested. Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown's stolen car was reportedly located on Monday, and a suspect was arrested just hours after the NFL star issued a cryptic message to the alleged thief on social media. Fox 29 Philadelphia reported on Monday that Camden, New Jersey police found Brown's car and took a suspect into custody. Prior to the arrest, Brown took to his Instagram story to talk directly to the thief after his car was reportedly taken on Sunday night. So I'm not going to read this because I'm just going to play the video anyway. Complex reached out to the Camden Police Department for more information, but they were unavailable for immediate comment. This is not the first time Brown has made headlines for social media output. In 2023, his Instagram clapped back to Kansas City wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, who Brown memorably referred to as TikTok boy, garnered attention. So yeah, the person who stole it has been arrested, and AJ Brown did hop on to Instagram and issue a veiled threat to the person who stole the car. So here is that video.
Come on, Philly. Come on, man. You stole my whip last night. Come on, man. I'll make a deal with you, bro. To whoever you are, which I'm gonna find out soon. I'll make a deal with you, bro. Just bring the whip back, bro. I won't press charges, bro. Just bring the whip back, bro. And you can go on about your day. But if I find you, come on, bro. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna come in the interrogation room. I might see about you, my boy. Like, I'm on that. But just bring the whip back, bro. You smooth with it though. You pulled up at 342. You walked. You got up out of there at 345. You fast on your feet, real fast. I'm gonna show you how fast I am on my feet. Yeah, real talk. Like this finna get done today. Like, bro. So you might well pull back up, bro. Drop that off, bro. We know where you at right now. Right now. Like pull back up, bro.
All right, there you go. So now I guess maybe he there was tracking on the vehicle, or that's how he knew the location. Because he said in the beginning of the video he was like, whoever you are. So that sounds like he doesn't know who the person is. But then he later on said, I know where you at. So I don't know if that's because he's able to track the car or because he did know who the person is. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, the person has been arrested. And yeah, AJ Brown did have to flex and puff his chest out before all of that took place. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, I feel as though he went about this the best way. Well, not the best way. I feel as though he went about this in a way Philadelphia would understand. I feel as though he went about it in an understanding fashion, from the sense of, hey, Philly, I know how I go out here, but I'm AJ Brown of the Philadelphia Eagles, the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles, and y'all took my car. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to go to them people like that. I know how y'all get down out here, so I'm not trying to bust y'all's chops. But just bring the car back, and we won't have any problems, And I think that is a respectable way to earn the respect of people in Philadelphia. So even the guys on the corner, the guys, cussing and fussing at because there's not enough cheese on their Philly steak sandwich. not enough malted onions or whatever the hell they put on those damn things.
Caramelized.
Caramelized onions. All
Mhm.
right. So yeah, so from everybody, man. I mean, those people, those fans booed Santa Claus, bro. All right. So Philadelphia fans, they don't give a damn. And there's some hard nosed blue collar people. And I feel as though stealing from somebody from their team like that, some people will go, whatever, if the guy's a diva or whatever. But I feel as though he came at him like a down to earth person. I feel as though that this is how you would handle Philadelphia fans. And he came about it in a cool way, I would say, for Philadelphia fans. I still felt some of it was a little brash. I'm gonna see about you, my boy, and all the other stuff. That can come across some type of way to some people. You know what I'm saying? But I think the overall message of, hey man, just bring it back and there won't be no problems. I think that he's definitely earned some stripes and some respect from his Philadelphia fans. So I'm pretty sure he had a tracking device on it. I'm pretty sure wherever it was at, there was a camera. So I think he knows where he lives at. So you got to take your precautions. So yeah, man, I think these guys nowadays, man, not all of them, but I think these rappers, athletes, and entertainers, I think they know what's going on. I think they know that they're walking licks now, and that they have to have at least at the bare minimum surveillance. So having surveillance and trackers on your things, I think that it behooves them to do so. Sound like he was insured enough up to make sure that if anything like that happened, that he would know who has it and where it's at. So all in all, I think AJ handled this in a pretty good way outside of the veiled threats that he made. But what are your thoughts, man, on AJ Brown going viral for I don't know, man. Not himself pulling up on a guy who stole his car, but getting his car back in I don't know, less than 48 hours after it being stolen.
I think some of that was hold me back, hold me back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bring it back. I'm gonna see about you. Okay,
Yeah.
so what if the guy would have brought it back? What's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if Buddy would have called him out on? What if Buddy would have called his bluff and came back? Okay, bro, I bought your whip back. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah.
What is AJ Brown gonna do at that point?
That's
He
fair.
gonna he's gonna prove to the world that he's a real YN at that point. Because when you do that, now you're jeopardizing your career.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I don't believe anything would have came of that, and I believe he said that knowing that the guy was not going to bring it back.
I also agree. I agree with that.
It's a cool thing to do, social media flexing. That's what people do nowadays. Jump online to show how tough they are. But this to me was a lot of hold me back, hold me back. Let me make sure that I look like I'm ready to throw down, even though I know that there are going to be people there who are going to hold me back and stop me from actually having to confront that possibility.
That's fair.
And I don't care what I'm pretty sure he thinks he's the toughest guy in the world and he thinks he's about that life. But let something like that actually happen where somebody decides to call their bluff. I believe he's on the phone calling the law, and he is not getting involved personally to deal with anything like this because he is at that point jeopardizing himself and his career, which is entirely ill-advised. And if he does decide that he wants to see it through, then he's a dumbass and he's not very smart. So yeah, I get it. These guys really do like to show how tough they are, but I think a lot of that was pomp and circumstance. I don't really think he would have done anything had the person actually come back. I think he was saying it because he knew the person wasn't going to come back, and he's very thankful of modern technology because I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure he wasn't riding around in a cheap car. So I'm pretty sure he had OnStar capability or some kind of satellite triangulation that can pinpoint the location of the vehicle. He had his checks and balances if he's smart in order to be able to deal with something like this. So I'm just not buying the tough guy act. I do think that it is just that. It's an act. Also, just one additional point you brought up, the fact that these guys realize that they are licks. That is correct. Now, people in his position have been getting hit up for forever. So this is nothing new. However, we are seeing an increase frequency of that happening. When you talk about Ricky Pearsall,
Yes, sir.
or like remember the home invasions? Joe Burrow, somebody broke into his house. I think people broke into Mahomes and Travis Kelsey and stole stuff. We are seeing an increase in the frequency of these people being hit up by thieves and whatnot. And that is something that is a part of this existential crisis going on, particularly in this country where the cost of living is just something that people can't cope with, can't keep up with. And so more and more people are trying to come up with creative means to keep things going, which may include robbing rich people and athletes and famous people and people who got it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I hear you on that point. I think that speaks to the bigger economic crisis that I think is happening right before our very eyes. Don't really know what the solution to that is, but it is something that is taking place because more and more now these individuals are just getting hit up. It just seems to be happening more. Maybe that's anecdotal on my part. And if I peeled into the research and the data, maybe it's been happening at the same rate, but it feels like it's happening more now than it did in the past.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, me too. And so I kind of feel like that is the byproduct of complete economic despair, which we are in the midst of. And I do personally believe it's going to continue to increase, speaking of the despair. So, yeah, these guys need to protect themselves at all costs. But in the wake of this economic despair, the last thing that you want to do is cash in on your tough guy routine and really see about it because I don't think that would be very smart.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, I really feel as though this is. I don't think it was smart to do as a person. I think it was just best to just handle it. Uh, just press your charges and get your car back because you have it under surveillance and tracking, and go about your business. Um, but I think it's a situation. Like I said, like I think it's good. I don't know if you need it, but it's good PR in the city for those reasons that I named at the beginning. But like you said, if the guy brought it back, what happens now? You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to press charges. You're still going to feel like you got. It's a weird situation, man. I don't know if you want to come face to face with somebody that just, what else are they up to? And like you said, now if it's a situation where, he wants to rob you again, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? So putting yourself in that line of danger was unnecessary. There's nothing you have zero to prove. You are AJ Brown of the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. So you don't have nothing to prove to this guy. But again, man, I also agree with the situation of this is just hold me back, hold me back. You know, you know, ah, oh, So I think this is it's a flex.
Yeah.
It's all a flex, man. I'm not buying it. I wasn't buying it. Uh, I felt as though he was going to get the people involved no matter what. And I knew he was hoping that it wouldn't come, the guy wouldn't bring it back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you with all of that stuff, man. I don't think this was smart. I think he unnecessarily put himself in a line of danger. And going about it like this probably still put himself unnecessarily in a line of danger. So I think best case scenario in this situation was, oh snap, I got robbed. Good thing I have all these things in place. I'll just get my car back later. And get your car back and don't publicize it in this fashion. But, in the days of clout, man, you know what I'm saying? In the days of you gotta be hard, YN music. You got a point to prove, bro.
I think it's crazy that a guy with let me look this up. Because I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think it's wild that a person with a 3-year $96 million contract feels like he would have to prove something like that. I think that
Yeah.
that's I think if I'm making $96 million, I've already proven what I need to prove. I don't have to prove nothing else to nobody. I got a $96 million bag, so I think that's crazy. But I agree with you. I do. And one more, just to take it back to the previous topic, Shannon Sharp. The internet sleuths are unearthing this woman's identity. This Gabrielle Zuniga person. Apparently, she's 20 years old.
Oh yeah. She's a
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, which is unbelievable. So, don't hit me with that age stuff. People felt weird because Shaq was getting fresh with Angel Reese. Stop it. These women are seasoned either sex workers outright or sex worker adjacents at 18, 19, 20 years old. There is no longer an age restriction on this stuff. These women are coming into this season because of the programming that they are growing up being conditioned to. So, this dude, Shannon Sharp, 50-something years old, and this girl, 20 years old, can't even legally drink, according to the reports here.
Hey, be safe out there, AJ Brown. We just heard you got $90-something million, bro. So hey, be safe, bro. It ain't safe out here.
Hey, man, stay up, bro. Yeah, shouts out to AJ Brown. Hell of a player. But
yeah, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what it is, man. That is going to do it for tonight's stream. I am JV Wins. That is Dogon SS. Conscious Approach, as always, live in effect. If this is your first time checking us out, man, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the comment, subscribe to the channel so that you can get that notification whenever new content is published. And leave a comment. Let us know what you think about the commentary in this or any of our other videos, man. We go hard each and every week. So long as the comment is constructive, we are paying attention, we are watching, we are listening. We have a pretty, not super vast, but a decently sized content library on the channel at this point, man. We've put up a lot of videos. So, go through our full content library, check out some of our older videos, and engage with those, leave a comment on those, let us know what you think about those. Check us out on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. We are available in those areas as well. Conscious Approach is on Instagram at ConApproach, ConApproach, and now also on TikTok, where you can also engage with the content there. So, newly created, fledgling, getting it off the ground. So we are now on TikTok. So follow us there as well at ConApproach, same spelling as before. Other than that, man, as I always like to say, don't be a group thinker, don't be a conformist, have a mind of your own, think for yourself. And to my guys out there, stay 10 toes down, man. Know your value. You do not have to pay for it. Trust me, you don't. And don't listen to anybody who tells you otherwise. But until next time, man, we will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for watching. Certainly appreciate it.
Yeah. And the name is Dogon SS. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon_SS, on YouTube, DraftKings, MySpace, Facebook. All right, hell, man, if there's a social media platform out there, Dogon_SS is out there, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and all that good jazz in there. All right, and as I say on every pod, guys, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it plug. And don't let anybody get you off your pivot. So until the next time, everybody, we greatly appreciate you liking, subscribing, and consciously leaving comments. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Yeah.
That's right. We'll catch y'all later, man. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for following along. We will see you later. Shouts out to MM and Wake and Bake Radio as well. Also always want to shout out everybody on the chat. But yeah, man, and shouts out to the Thunder too. A lot of people out there who are supposed to be smart about basketball don't have the Thunder winning nothing. So I want to see the Thunder win. I like their team, and I think that they are being tremendously disrespected with these playoffs. But yeah, thanks to everybody out there for watching. We appreciate you. We will see you next time. Peace.
Peace. And go Canes, baby. Go Canes, baby. Yeah. You thought I forgot?